Jordan Tower.
A lot of people want to know about the Nas situation. I'm going to tell you my side. His side was Mega's jealous of me or Mega's obsessed with me, right? All right, we're going to get into jealous and then we're going to get into obsessed. He says Mega's jealous. Meanwhile, he's driving an Escalade and a Suburban. Not bad. But while he's driving an Escalade and a Suburban, I'm driving the X5 and a Hummer 2. He got a house. I got a house. He got jewelry. I got jewelry. I still got jewelry from before rap. I mean, jealous of what? Only difference between him and me is he's a mainstream artist and I'm not. So, obsessed? Okay, obsessed. I'm in Noriega's video. He calls Noriega. He gets mad because I'm in the video. So, that affected me and Nori's relationship. You know what I'm saying? Me and Nori still cool, but you gotta ask Nori. He could even tell you. Then you got 50 Cent. Me and 50's cool. He calls 50, try to get my shorty number so he could holler at her.
He wanted to do the same thing that Jay did to him with Carmen, to Mega. Because he called me to get Holly's number in Queens, Circle 5. And Mega was messing with it at the time. He was tight at Mega at the time. He sent me to go get the number. I went through there.
The only difference is, when he called my shorty, she told him he's a clown and hung up on him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It was other shit besides rapping that made me feel the way I was. But the people never knew. They just thought I was just bugging on some wild out shit as far as hostility, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was doing mad shit behind the scenes that was grimy that I never spoke about because it wasn't for me to speak about.
This last project is that everybody wanted to pull Cormega back into a beef with Nas. Everybody, despite the fact that he himself did the Slick Rick track and said, I don't want it on the album, you know, because I want to move beyond that. I want to grow as an artist. I don't want for someone to pigeonhole me as the guy that's battling against Nas, you know. He grew beyond that. But the media would not allow him to grow beyond that. There were certain people that said, if we're not getting a Nas diss story from Cormega, we don't want to run the Oracle. And that shows that they have no respect for him as an artist. And they turned around and said to me, well, the story wouldn't just be the story because the fans of Cormega need to know about that. And I said, you know what, the fans of Cormega, the true fans of Cormega understand his talent as a lyricist, understand his talent as an artist, and respect that part of who he is. The Nas stuff is some extra, wishy-washy stuff that people who don't really listen to the music will lash on to, because here's another beef, here's another battle. But you know what? None of those writers that put that liquid on those pages that cause, that accelerate beefs and stuff like that will be the ones to carry a coffin.
I didn't want to explain it, but Nas know what he was doing. Like, you try to go at somebody's girl, or you trying to, or you trying to stop niggas from eating, or trying to stop niggas from shining, you taking it somewhere else. Like, we just got beef with words. You saying your rhyme about me, I say my rhyme, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But when you trying to stop niggas from eating, or you trying to affect niggas' personal life, you taking it somewhere else. But, it is what it is.
And then after that, it was like he called me like 3 times that night to tell me what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did the Jennifer Lopez joint, I did a remix for Jennifer, because the first thing I did is Puffy called me back to help him with the Make This Money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after I did that, then I was working with Jennifer. I did a remix on one of her joints. And then Irv started crying and Donnie and them and was like, yo, what are you going to do? This guy's exactly what he says he is on these records. You know what I mean? Why you want to do business? What happens when he gets mad and he does something to Jennifer? So he was kind of using me against me at the time, and then they pulled back off. He was like, use Nas. Nas just beat Jay-Z. They just went through the ether, that little back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? And then Nas ended up doing the record. I wasn't mad that he did the record. I was mad that he didn't call me. You called me 3 times to ask me about Mega's girl. And then you didn't call me when you did the record, though.
So me and Fifth, I ain't speak to him in like 3 years behind that, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, 50 seen it for what it was, because now he rocking with Nas, then Nas shit on him and start fucking with the niggas 50 got beef with, you know what I'm saying? Son got issues with it, so everybody got issues, but look at him and look at me. You got AZ. That nigga been loyal to Nas from day one. Nigga won't even do a song with A. The biggest shout out on Illmatic is my motherfucking heart, Big Bo. Like, when you call somebody your heart, that's saying a lot. He don't even speak to Bo. He don't speak to nobody else on Illmatic. If there's 70 people that got a shout out, Nas probably speak to 68 people don't speak to him right now, and 2 people do. Everybody can't be jealous. I don't know.
So, in 2001, a record came out called Destroying the Bill by Nas, and he talked about you a lot on the first verse.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things were said, and I just want to get your side of the story on certain things he said. Like one line he said, "You got snuffed, you got shot, you did nothing."
That nigga's crazy. The first time somebody ever, in the hood we call it stolen on nigga or swinging on nigga or snuffing a nigga. First nigga that ever snuffed me was the first nigga I ever tried to shoot his ass down in broad daylight. So he couldn't be talking about that. It's like a well-known fact that I was a boxer. A very good boxer at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that's familiar with boxing, you know, you got novice, then you got open class, then you got pro. I was novice fighting open class niggas, winning. I was novice sparring with Dave Telesco, a professional boxer. I had Donald Hayes in my corner, a professional trainer. Like, everybody know I know how to fight. So who the fuck snuffed me? What are you talking about? Like, you talking about my pops hit me when I was little or my mom, that don't count. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. As far as me getting shot, only a nigga like Nas can say something like that, because he's not in the street. When I got shot because I deserved to have got shot. Because I was the initiator. I brought it to a nigga, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that I was shooting out with, that's called a shootout, when somebody's shooting and you shooting back. We was both shooting. So, you know what I'm saying? Some shit went down. You know what I'm saying? Niggas I fuck with, everybody went to get guns. But I was on, me being the nigga I am, I be so hyped sometimes, I can't wait for niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it. I had a bullshit biscuit. You know what I'm saying? I just started blowing at the nigga, me and my man. So, I didn't even know I was hit. To be honest, I was laughing. I'm bucking at this nigga. Next thing you know, this nigga's, I don't even know how I got hit, to be honest with you, cause when I was bucking at the nigga, that nigga was running. You know what I'm saying? He was just running bucket. So, I got hit, and when I got hit, what happened? Niggas tried to twist that nigga out. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? This was 91 when I got shot. It ain't like I got shot. That's the funniest thing about it all. Nas made a record dissing me in 2001. I got shot in 1991. Illmatic came out in 1994, and I'm the most shouted out nigga on the whole album. So if I'm a bird, you making it like I'm a bird. Why you show me so much homage? You know what I'm saying? So fucking. Anyway, so fucking so I got shot in 91. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say where I got shot at. I'm not gonna say who did it, cause I ain't no snitch. My bullet wounds healed in jail, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got shot like November or October of 1991. That's like fall, winter. By spring, summer, I was in jail for years. You know what I'm saying? So what you want me to do? Break out of jail and look for a nigga that shot me?
Then he said something else. He said, got him a deal even though his rhymes were whack.
Son didn't give me a... I mean, I could thank Nas for shouting my name out and for making my name like mythical, cause niggas didn't even know I was a real person. Some people, but as far as me getting a deal, he didn't even know I signed when I signed. You know what I'm saying? I had like, if there's 20 labels out popping at the time, 18 of them wanted to sign me. I just so happened making a mistake of signing with the label that offered me the most money. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Nas walked me in there and got me the deal. It didn't happen like that. And when I got the deal, I told Son, he was like, oh, word? And I told Son I'll break him more. But he said he ain't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the relationship really started to sour with the first shit.
Mm-hmm. Then he also said, if people see in the street bucking, where you be at? You don't be around?
Okay, that's another funny thing. Cause look when he's saying this. He's saying this in 2001. He said what? Shit is real for your niggas out here. You out niggas is bucking where you at? 2001, where I was at, I was on fucking tour, nigga. I was on the road. The realness was out. I'm the president and CEO of Legal Hustle Records. You motherfucking right. I'm not gonna be in Queensbridge shooting in 2001. I'm not gonna be in Queensbridge shooting in 2002, 3, 4, 5, or for here on after. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting bread. So whoever wanna be in the product shooting, that's their business. That don't, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If I got beef in the hood, I'm not gonna be in the hood shooting. I'm older now. I know how to control my shit. But if I got beef, bet you that shit get dealt with.
Why do you think he made that song?
Niggas put a battery in his back.